Folks, it is day 3 of our trip to Skegness, which can mean only one thing, because Fantasy Island is only open one day a week midweek. That day is Wednesday. This day is Wednesday. So we're at Fantasy Island, one of Andy's favourite places on earth, the main reason why we've come to Skegness in the first place. And I don't even know if he's planning on going on any rides. Anna wants a massive seagull from there. She's just stopped me and pointed at that. Yeah, it's Stephen the seagull, I see him. But yeah, this is the maddest theme park in the world because it's part seaside theme park, part market, and also the only theme park I've ever been to that has bookies and tattoo parlours within it. It's a place and a half, but Andy loves it. He's here to play some bingo, he's here to go on some rides, and of course we're going to bring you along with us for the ride. I feel like the last video I made from Fantasy Island, we did this exact bit where we got here expecting him to take us to Fantasy Island, and instead he brings us around the back into this weird car park cafe area where there is literally nothing, but he always brings us down here. And I don't know what he's looking for, but he comes here every time looking for something, and I have no idea what it is, other than potentially another market. I don't know why this market's better than the other market, or why he wants to go to it. Apparently he came here with Anna's mum years ago, and every other time we've come here since, it's been closed, but it's actually open today. So I guess he's reliving that. There's collectibles in there. I wonder if collectibles includes Lego. Doesn't appear to, but I think we are now having a wander around the market. This isn't the Fantasy Island market. This is the other market across the road, and Andy is very much leading the way. Well, that's our lap of the market complete. I think he's now taking us down to the one arcade that let him in to play bingo when he was underage years ago. He could go to any of the others now. We've even got his passport with him to prove he's over 18, but this is the one he plays bingo in. So we're walking all the way down here. This is also where he wanted to stay. He wanted to stay in one of the Fantasy Island caravans. I wasn't that keen on that. I think I draw the line at being next to the big spinny thing. I don't think that suggests a relaxing break. Look how close together they are, and how close to the road that they can't be. People can't be staying in those ones, surely. Because it is midweek as well, a lot of the shops on here do seem to be closed. I don't know if they're open at the weekends these days, but I mean, it is the middle of June. I would suggest we're well in season, so if they were going to be open on a weekday, you'd think it would be now. So I suggest they're probably not anymore. And that's where we had fish and chips last time, and they got very excited that I had a YouTube channel. I wonder if they remember us. They probably don't. I remember them. Well, he's now settled down in there playing bingo, and I'm not allowed to film in there because it's the over 18s casino section. In other exciting news, I think I've broken this camera. As we were getting out of the car, I went to put it in my pocket and I just missed. It fell on the floor. It fell out of its little case, and now the little gimbal bit on the top of it doesn't fully turn right. I can kind of manually force it to get through today, but I suspect I have an expensive repair or replacement in my future, which is annoying and not ideal. It is. I just said to Anna, it's part of the cost of doing business, of vlogging. You do break your gear fairly regularly. It's annoying that I've only just broken the microphone and replaced that last month. But all of this setup is like 2 years old at this point. So if you think back to when we were daily vlogging, we did that for less than 2 years. And during that time, I think I got through about 5 cameras and about 6 microphones and even more tripods than that. So the more you create content with a piece of kit, the more trashed they get, especially when you're taking them out and about with you and using them regularly. So I guess part of relaunching the channel was we were always going to start trashing gear again, but it is annoying because I use this camera for the block party stuff as well. So it's not really a thing I can go without for any sensible length of time because we do daily content over there. So fingers crossed this video is filming right. If it's not, that's annoying. I guess I'll have to switch to my phone. But I'm going to go and sit in here and watch them play bingo without the camera on. Well, we were in there 2 minutes maybe. He played 1 card of bingo, and now he's on his way and wants to go to the next place. We don't know where the next place is because he's not really communicating where he wants to go. I don't think there is a Tesco, Andy. Andy, I don't think there's a Tesco down there. I think he's getting his trips confused. But the whole reason we're in Skegness in the first place is because Andy's been asking about it for a year, like obsessively. So we finally gave in and we brought him. He's got a very clear trip in mind that he wants to do, but I think he's mixing videos or mixing memories, because I am certain there's no Tesco down there, Andy.
This way.
There's a shop down here. There is no Tesco up there.
There's no shop up there. The shop is this. I know where the shop is.
Andy, it's this way.
That's into a housing estate. That's the wrong way.
We've certainly never been up there before.
Bingo's like that.
So that was the bingo we were just in for 3 minutes. And I don't even know if he wants to get... He's just been saying Fantasy Island for days since we've been here. We haven't actually set foot in Fantasy Island. I think he just wanted to see it. And it's all the stuff around it that he's more interested in doing. The hours of fun he's had in there over the years, and the amount of time he's been asking to go back, and all he wants is to find a corner shop that may or may not be there. We haven't had a day out like this in a long time. Well, there you go. There's the Spa. And Spa has a Greggs and a cash machine next to it. So I guess we're going to get Andy some crisps. Well, he's bought the crisps he wanted. He hasn't eaten any of them, but we are now finally in Fantasy Island. There was no telling him that he needed to buy tickets or a wristband, so I don't know if he's just planning a walkabout or if we're going to get to a ride and then have to go back out and grab tickets or a wristband. But at the moment, we are doing the Fantasy Island tour, and it's very loud in here, and it looks like we're going into the indoor bit. He must have a plan in mind, because he has made a beeline for this area, which, as you can imagine, on a nice sunny day isn't as busy as it is out there, which is probably good. Oh, and there's a horse. Hello, Mr. Horse. We should have guessed what the plan was. He knew there was a lift in here, which is better than any of the rides. Okay, I have no idea how old that is, but that does look awesome. I wonder if Anna's got £1 that she can let me have. She did give me £10 pocket money yesterday, and I spent it all on the 2p machine, so I don't know if I'm getting more pocket money today to play on the Batman race cars. I feel like I should, but she has already given me a lecture that I shouldn't have spent it all in one go. Boo and hiss is what I say to that. Next stop seems to be going through this arcade. He's literally, I think what he actually wanted to do is come here and make a video, because all he's doing is wandering around filming everything. He's not actually doing anything for longer than it takes to get like one shot. So he filmed one bingo card and then left. And I think because it's been so long since he was last here, he is just putting together a little Skegness video for himself. And now we're heading back outside, and I wonder if we're into the other market now. Oh, it's warm. And there's nobody on the little under the roller coaster beach. Well, we're now being taken through the market, which baffles me, because when I was a kid, I can't think of many things worse than being dragged around places like this by my parents. I used to hate it. But I don't think it's that he even necessarily wants anything. It's just he's been here before and been brought around the market, so now when he comes here, he comes around the market. Yeah, it's all reliving stuff he used to do with Anna's mum, I think, because she would love wandering around the market. I'm still not a big fan. That being said, I am the only one who's made a purchase in here. I've got a Skeg Vegas tea towel. £4, 4 of the best pounds I ever did spend. I'll show you it when we get back to the caravan. Skeg Vegas, baby. Until yesterday, I'd never seen a dog in a pram. I have seen 3 in the last 20 minutes in specific dog prams. It's clearly a Skegness thing, and I don't understand it, and I don't want Dave to find out about it, because he will want one. Well, after about an hour and a half of walking around aimlessly in the sun, including walking past the home of the Mega Pint, whatever a Mega Pint is, it's £8 for a Mega Pint of Foster's. I dare not ask how much pint is in a Mega Pint, but after an hour and a half of wandering around in the sun, we're walking back to the same bingo that he abandoned with money still in the machine when we first got here, because he didn't want to be there anymore. We've walked everywhere there is to walk in Ingoldmells. There is not a second bingo that pleases him. So we're walking back down to this one. There are genuinely people in the comments when I do videos talking about work and stuff who suggest that stuff like this is a holiday. This is not a holiday. I'm not saying it's not very busy in there today, but he's just gone back and sat down at the same bingo machine, and his 50p credit that he left in there when we left an hour and a half ago is still sat there waiting for him. So He's now going to assume that's how it always works from now on, and he can come and go as he pleases. But I suspect he'll be in here for a little while now. Well, the camera is now completely done. I can't even finish this video. As you can see, I've opened it up. It's just kind of flipping backwards and forwards. If I try and turn it around so I can actually point it at me and use it, it's just doing that. So I guess the rest of this trip is going to be done on my phone, and I've got a £500 expense in my very near future, which I'm super duper happy about. Well, we're back in the caravan, and the scientific term is for the camera. Day 3. It is day 3. The camera's done though. It's when you open it up, the top part doesn't move. It's supposed to move so you can actually, you know, use it for filming. It's giving me an initializing gimbal error. If I try and force the gimbal into where it would normally go, I can kind of bring it around like that, but it just gives me a gimbal protection error and it's just not usable. So I will try and get it repaired when we get home. In the meantime, because we have to keep rolling with the content, we're gonna have to get a new one, which is really annoying. But in more positive news, I have got a welcome to fabulous Skeg Vegas not in Nevada tea towel. So I guess those two things balance each other out. But we are back, and this is probably us for the day. We'll just have a little bit of dinner and then sit and play on our respective Switches for the rest of the evening, I imagine. So I think I'm going to call this one here. We've got one more part of our Skegness trip to come tomorrow, which is going to be more focused here on the Haven site. We're not going out anywhere tomorrow, but we are going to go and make use of some of the facilities. There's a pool here, there's an arcade here, so there's a few little bits and bobs that we'll go and explore here tomorrow. But for now, if you've enjoyed our little trip to Fantasy Island, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us, subscribe to the channel for at least one more Skegness video, and then whatever comes next. And thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, give it that.